You know what I love about playing at No House Advantage? Not just that I can play it in Pennsylvania when I just cross that border over into New Jersey here in Philadelphia, that I can play No House Advantage in these two states, unlike all the other ones that you hear about. It's not just that. You know what I really, truly love about NHA? Everything. The fact that I can play player props, the fact that I can play GPPs, the fact that I can do everything on NHA. And we want you to be a part of that. That's why we do these videos, not just to hear ourselves talk. Trust me, I know I'm the lone candidate that sticks out the most about just hearing himself talk, but we want you to be a part of it. Download the app right away. Sign up. We'll match your first deposit up to $100. Just use our promo code Stokastic. Let's build a pick'em lineup. Let's build a lineup with our own free projections, right down to an optimal lineup that's free, which is telling you to plug and place. You've got me, you've got Stokastic's free projections, and you have an opportunity to win some money at NHA. Let us start with Malcolm Brogdon. Over a half three-pointer. That's it. That's all I need to do. Just make one. Now, looking at where we have him on Stokastic, as far as this being a best over to play, it's right there at the top upon recording this video. It's something that Alex and our crew likes. It's something also that you're not going to find on the books. You have the versus the house. We'll talk about that in a little more detail about what you can do on NHA, but a big plus in playing these GPP tournaments and playing the DFS side of NHA is that you're getting numbers that are much more favorable than what you find at the books. Right away, I want to start going over a half a three in Malcolm Brogdon's case, and you're not even going to be able to find that at most books to be able to bet that market. So Brogdon to make 1-3, that's right there in our 10-point spot, our most confident of plays. We move down. Now we get to the 9-point spot. We're going to stay in this range of three-pointers and actually go with Collin Sexton with the Jazz. Sexton, if you look at where he's been from a game log standpoint, he is not knocking down, at least recently, anywhere near close to three-pointers. He had a nice little stretch where, well, actually, it wasn't even a stretch. It was one game where he was able to go ahead of that. This is crazy. We need to talk to NHA, and I'm tempted to send a note over and tip them off, but I don't want to do that and ruin your chances of an automatic smash spot. Like, Sexton isn't anywhere near three-pointers over the last 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games outside of one. And then you could push it back where he was 3 of 3 on January 25th. But outside of that, he had one little blip on the radar, the 28th of January. He is under this number heavy. And this is a gift. A thank you from No House Advantage. All right, we have 2 more to go. That's our 9-point play. But again, it's so simple. Just download this app. It could be the Google Market, the Apple Market, what have you. You see all the videos and shows we do. It's so simple. Overs, unders. You have the GPP element of it. You have the player props element of it, where you can build up to a 5-leg 21x parlay. 4-leg 11x. That's better than the other guys at Prize Picks are only giving you 10x. NHA is already giving you an advantage. On top of that, some of these numbers are either not found on the book or just so ridiculously juiced to the way in which you want to go, you wouldn't bet that in real life. That's why you play No House Advantage. It's so awesome. And look, you may live in a state like I do where you can't physically play a lot of the other stuff. All prize, all this stuff. Who cares? No House Advantage is here for you. And the beauty of it is overlay. A lot of you in the DFS world know what this is. In the betting world, we're essentially saying that you better get in and help fill up this contest, because if it doesn't fill up, that's shut down. You're essentially making your money back at the very least. There are so many different advantages at NHA that just sign up and we'll match your first deposit up to $100. Stokastic is the name of the tool, and the promo code, of course, all free, that you want to use. Next play, CJ McCollum. Keep an eye out. Might be out. He's day-to-day. We get it. At the time, questionable. So if he's not playing, don't think you can sneak in here and jam an under it. If he's not playing, you're not going to get any points for it. I wanted to bring him up as an example. You can't get ahead of this. I know these are fixed, but just because a guy is out doesn't mean you can slam his unders. If McCollum is not playing, don't play McCollum. If he is, then we go under 38.5 PRA. Points, rebounds, assists in a game for McCollum and really the Pelicans. They are going to be in a fight. I know LeBron's status up in the air, what have you, on the Lakers side. I'm not worried about that so much, as I don't think he's going to be out there as much, and I don't think that the productivity is going to be there, especially from a rebound standpoint. That's been very spotty. Assists are contingent on Murphy and other guys knocking down shots. We're fine here on a banged-up McCollum on the road against the Lakers, mind you. We're fine here looking at this more of a standpoint of, and again, you'd have to get to like 24, 25 points. I don't think you get to that either in order to hit 38.5. That's a big number. Now, the books are asking you to lay, and I checked this before we started this video, over 3.5 assists for Nikola Vucevic is minus 165. Do you see that? Minus 165 to get to 4 assists from the books. NHA, without any juice or vig here, is saying, okay, we're just going to ask you to go over 2.5. So not only are you 1.5 assists lower than you are at the books with no house advantage, you're not laying 165 or what would be like 250 is what they would charge you here. Instead, it's a nice, neat package of our 7-point play. We went 10, 9, 8, and now 7 is Nikola Vucevic over 2.5 assists. Okay, we're beating the book. We're beating the number. This is a guy who has been dominating when it comes to passing, to the extent here we're getting us 3 dimes is a very simple ask. So 10-point down to 7-point play in order. Malcolm Brogdon over a half a 3, just make one, baby. Collin Sexton under 2.5 threes. CJ McCollum under 38.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Nikola Vucevic over 2.5 assists. Thumbs up, subscribe. Check out our PGA channel on the way out, because we have a ton of PGA content for no house advantage. So you want to be up on it before you're in on it. See ya.